Hey, it's Kevin Clancy with Clancy Real Estate. I want to welcome you to our real estate coaching blog again and just say thank you for joining me. I know your time is important and I promise not to squander it. Just want to share a few quick ideas today that you can apply to your real estate business that will hopefully make you more money, let you sell more homes, and enjoy the lifestyle that you deserve. Today I was thinking about all the coaching programs I've been in and how all of them focus, and all the conferences, they just focus on getting the listing and what to do at a listing appointment to get the listing, and how little time is spent on how to actually market a home and what the systems and processes are once you get the listing to make your listing stand out and actually sell the home over the sea of other properties that are on the market. And the one thing I want to talk about today, the use of flyer boxes in front of the home, flyers in the home. To me, and you may disagree, it is a total waste of time in today's market to put a flyer box out in front of a property. Let me just tell you a quick story. It's probably a few months ago. I was at a $600,000 listing. It was an expired listing, been listed with two top agents, had absolutely probably the best brochures I've ever seen. High gloss on probably the thickest paper I've seen. It looked like a new car brochure in the house. And the homeowner said to me, those are the last brochures. What are your brochures like? And I had to explain to him that we don't use brochures. I have not used flyers, property flyers, in probably 3 or 4 years. And here's why. I asked the homeowner how many flyers he had there, and they weren't even flyers, they're brochures, 45. And I said, well, how many did you start with? And he said 50. I only had 5 showings over the last 6 months. And there isn't the problem. Buyers are only seeing those flyers once they're in the house. Your job as a real estate agent is to drive traffic to get people in that house. It's one thing if you're taking those flyers and you're handing them out at the Edison Club, or you're handing them out at Price Chopper to drive traffic through there. But to put them in the house is you spend a tremendous amount of time to develop them, and it has very, very little impact on the sales process. That buyer knows if they're going to buy the house once they're in the house. So instead of a flyer box in front of the house, which I think is just an old school method of marketing, and again, you may disagree, we went to an 800 number, an IVR, an interactive voice response system. Probably 4 years ago, it changed our business. And it's a system that I think you should try applying to your business. At least try it out for a month or two. There's systems from Arch Telecom, from ProQuest Technologies, various vendors have them. But here's what happens. If I put a flyer in front of a house and a buyer takes it, and I'm in my office, I do not know that that event took place. I get a call in 3 weeks saying, hey, we're out of flyers, bring more over there. And it's labor intensive and it costs me money to restock that box. However, if you run a call capture system with an 800 number, with a recorded hotline in front of the house, as soon as someone calls that number, you get a text message. I get a text message. My agent gets a text message. The caller's name and phone number and home address, generally, unless they're calling from a cell phone, pops into my database. And we even go a step further where we run a marketing digit on each of our 800 numbers, so we know where the call's coming from, on which ad works and which is more effective. So way, way more effective and easily trackable, and allows you to have a conversation with a buyer versus just putting a flyer box out in front of the house. So just one thought for this week is, instead of using the old school technology of flyers, put an 800 call capture system in front of your house. And really, when you think about it, the flyers are used to keep the sellers happy. The one thing they see that we do, and they know that we're working very hard, if you effectively communicate with your seller how hard you're working and what you're doing and what systems you have in place, you don't need to do flyers. I'm Kevin Clancy. Thanks for joining me this week. I hope this has provided some valuable insight for you. If you have any questions, you want to talk about real estate, call me at 461-9937. As always, my team is hiring. We have more buyer leads than we can handle. If you have 2 years experience and you're interested in joining our team, please talk to me. I absolutely guarantee you'll make $75,000 your first year with me. My goal is to get you over $100,000. Again, myself, 461-9937. Have an absolutely fantastic day.